Starter for 10. Starter for 10 was released in 2006 and it's directed by Tom Vaughn and stars James McAvoy, Alice Eve, Rebecca Hall, Benedict Cumberbatch with Dominic Cooper, James Corden. We also have Charles Dance, Mark Gatiss and Catherine Tate. Just wanted to remember them all. And basically the film tells the story of James McAvoy's character. He's quite a poor person and basically he loves University Challenge. He loves a quiz show, I don't know if anyone's seen it, University Challenge. Basically, long story short, he managed to get into Bristol University. And at Bristol University, because he loves University Challenge, he joins the University Challenge quiz team. And the University Challenge quiz team is led by Benedict Cumberbatch. He's been the quiz leader, he's been the team leader for 2 years before. But the 2 years before that, the Bristol University has gone into the University Challenge, they've previously lost. But he's a team leader this year as well, and he wants to win. He really wants to win. However, James McAvoy's character, who is part of the University Challenge quiz team, is starting to have a few personal problems with his love life. Because he also meets Alice Eve's character, who becomes part of the University Challenge quiz team at Bristol, and he starts to form a bit of a thing for her. He likes the look of her, and he starts to form a bit of a thing for her, and she's leading him on, so they start to form a kind of romantic bond. But at the same time though, James McAvoy's character also meets Rebecca Hall's character, who's a political activist who hangs around Bristol University. And basically he also starts to form a bond with her, but that gets a bit more interesting as well. So you have a bit of a love triangle going on between those three characters. Whilst at the same time though, as the film progresses, you also have James McAvoy's character, Benedict Cumberbatch's character, Alice Eve's character, and they're all preparing to go on University Challenge. They're all in the University Challenge quiz team at Bristol University, and they're all preparing to go on University Challenge. And that's basically the plot of them. There are some other storylines thrown in there. For example, you get this whole storyline to do with Dominic Cooper and James Corden's character, who are quite significant in the film actually. They play quite a significant part in the film, specifically Dominic Cooper's character, who actually has quite a part to play in the film, to say the least. But at the same time though, you also get the storyline to do with Catherine Tate's character, who plays James McAvoy's mother in the film, and she has quite an important part to play in the film. And at the same time though, Mark Gatiss plays a real life person. I don't know the real life person, I must admit, but he plays a real life person who used to run University Challenge. At the same time though, Charles Dance comes into it at one stage, and literally there's so many actors in this film, so many famous British actors that, you know, when they did this film weren't that famous, and now they've gone on to do really famous films like James McAvoy. He's gone on to do loads, and Benedict Cumberbatch, who doesn't really have a huge part in this film, but again, he's gone on to do loads. And all he's trying to do with James McAvoy and his love life, and James McAvoy going in the University Challenge quiz team, as well as all this storyline to do with Catherine Tate's character, Dominic Cooper's character, James Corden's character, and Charles Dance's character, and Mark Gatiss' character. They all come together quite nicely in the third act of the film, where something, I'm not going to give it away because you haven't seen the film, but something happens when the team goes on University Challenge, and it's not what you expect, to say the least. It gets quite interesting in the third act of the film, to say the least. But anyway, basically that's a part of the film. We follow James McAvoy's character as he navigates his personal life through Bristol University. We see him doing these romantic interests in interesting ways, and at the same time he's on the University Challenge quiz team. Catherine Tate's character, who plays his mom, comes in and out of it, and at the same time we have Benedict Cumberbatch, who is absolutely brilliant in this film, who comes in and out of it as well. And yeah, that's basically what the film is about. And I am not a fan of University Challenge, the quiz show, at all. I'm not really a fan of it. I mean, I've seen a couple of episodes. It's not really my sort of quiz show. I mean, I've seen quite a few quiz shows, and I'm actually quite a fan of some of the other ones I've seen, but I'm not really a fan of University Challenge at all, and I don't know the book that this film is based on. Saying all that, I actually think that this was quite an enjoyable film. And the thing is with this film, it's just an enjoyable film. It's not, you know, it's not a masterpiece, it's not perfect. It's a comedy that made me laugh, which really can't be overstated, and at the same time, it is really fun to watch. Not every film can be the next masterpiece. Not every film can be the next brilliant film that I'm going to rate a 9 out of 10. But the thing is, with Start for 10, what was so enjoyable about it was that it actually made me laugh, and I was interested in the characters, and it was an enjoyable film to watch. I mean, it's not perfect, it does have problems, and it does get a bit bogged down in sections, in my opinion. Although saying that might actually be on purpose, because we follow James McAvoy's personal life and gets a bit complex at some stage. So maybe the film getting bogged down is actually on purpose. I don't know, but that's not to say it doesn't have problems. I think, like I said, the film just get a bit bogged down in the whole romantic storylines, with this whole stuff with Alice Eve's character and the whole stuff with Rebecca Hall's character. Just get a bit bogged down in that, which I wasn't as interested in. I was more interested in the University Challenge quiz stuff, because that's when Benedict Cumberbatch's character comes in there. And you know, Benedict Cumberbatch, he always plays a smart guy and everything. Literally, Sherlock, Doctor Strange, he always plays a smart guy. And he's playing the smart guy here as well, but he plays him really well. Honestly, every scene that Benedict Cumberbatch is in, he steals the show. That's not to say that all the other actors are brilliant. I think James McAvoy is brilliant in this film. He really carried a lot of parts of the film, and there are some other fantastic performances as well. But Benedict Cumberbatch for me stole the show. But on the side of that, I was more interested in the University Challenge quiz team stuff. I wasn't really that interested in the love life stuff. Saying that, I wasn't like completely disinterested in it. There were some parts of it which just got a bit bogged down. A bit like, yeah, I can tell where it's going from a mile away. Saying that though, even so I have my criticisms, I still quite enjoyed the film, and it made me laugh. There's one specific scene with Charles Dance in the film, which I'm not going to give away in case anyone hasn't seen the film, but honestly, that scene made me laugh so much. And there's loads of scenes in the film which just made me laugh out loud, and that really can't be overstated, because I can't tell you how many comedies over the past 5 years I've watched, and I wanted to laugh. I really wanted to laugh, but I just haven't laughed. And I laughed quite a lot in this film, and it had really enjoyable elements, and it had a really good soundtrack as well. The songs in the film are absolutely fantastic. I really like the songs in the film. You know, Catherine Tate is really funny in the film. There's a lot of funny scenes with Catherine Tate. Same with Benedict Cumberbatch's character. Honestly, every time Benedict Cumberbatch's character is on screen, he is stealing the show, and he's also quite funny in quite a lot of scenes. And it's just a really enjoyable film. If you just want a fun, enjoyable film to watch, I recommend this film. Don't go into this film expecting the next masterpiece. Don't go into the film expecting it to be brilliant. You know, it's not a brilliant film. Saying that, actually, in the third act of the film, I'm going to backtrack myself a bit. In the third act of the film, there was some dialogue which was really poignant and really like, oh wow, quite a few bits of dialogue towards the end of the film where it's kind of playing personal significance to me, which I didn't expect at all. But the dialogue at the end of the film was really well written, and you know, the university challenge bit where they actually go on the university challenge is brilliant in my opinion, but it's not an overall brilliant film. It is just fun. So if you're ever going to watch the film, just expect a fun time. And that's what I got from it. I got a really fun time. The performances are all really fun. You can clearly tell that everyone on the screen is having a lot of fun with the parts they're playing. And so for that reason, I really enjoyed Star for 10. It's not perfect, but it was enjoyable whilst it was on. And so for that reason, I'm going to say that Star for 10, I'm going to say it's a 7.5 out of 10. In the end, this film is a bit throwaway. It is just enjoyable. I'm not going to say it's the best comedy I've ever seen, but at the same time, it's really funny to watch. It was funny, which again can't be overstated. I can't say how many comedies I've been in the cinema and everyone else is laughing their heads off, and I'm like, am I the odd one out here? But I laughed in this film. You know, it's not the funniest comedy I've ever seen. I actually prefer Help over this film. Help, which I've recently reviewed on this channel, which is hilarious. But it did make me laugh. You can clearly tell the actors on screen are having fun with their roles. And honestly, it is just a really enjoyable film. Yeah, it gets a bit bogged down, but, you know, the majority of the film, I really enjoyed. So I'm going to focus on the positives in this review. And all in all, it's a really enjoyable film. And so for that reason, I'm going to say that Star for 10 is a 7.5 out of 10 for me. Anyway guys, what do you think of Star for 10? Do you obviously hate it, or have you just not watched it? And if not, why not? Please do comment down below and know your thoughts in the comment section below. Anyway guys, thank you as always for watching, and if you haven't yet, please do click down below and like subscribe on this video, and look forward to many more, both film and TV reviews coming very soon on this channel. See you guys again soon, but bye for now. Bye!